of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We don't turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early, so we can forget about that last week.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Stop there at the 41-yard line. Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have...
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And there you see the line that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up. And that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
The Gators have a first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Owls want to move quickly. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job on the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down, let him get a little bit of yards in his third down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Makes the grab on the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with a 7-0 lead. He'll get a fresh set down stop at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. That's caught. It's Punga fighting off the defender. All the way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops the throw. Works the nut. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Looking for a receiver. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Dropping back, it's Church. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its first down. Rice. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He managed to few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown the pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Barry. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Finds his man on the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here comes the heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch around the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on the drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area
right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. And downfield. And once he found open space, the big might have got start playing.
Now, for starting the season early, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different looking offense here in game 2.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Back to pass. It's Church. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Rice rushes to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's hot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it's a good example.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the Owls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Church. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Complete on third down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Get the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Rice rushes to the line. Looking for a man. It's Church. Fires to the middle. And they roll in an early drive with the turnover. Right on the return. The interception with a great return for the score. Look, it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When their defense is scoring, their offense is scoring, good things happening from your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top in times, running out the half. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw on 3rd. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's back. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. He'll keep it himself. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. The short hands. It's Cobb. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Church. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Gators send out the punt unit. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Run the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maddox. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped dead in his... running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Church. Here's the pressure. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of football.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. A They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. Gets it out across the 40. Stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Runs through a tackle. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put them out of rhythm. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Into the backfield, he's open. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Maddox. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Barrett. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And they've been fun to watch tonight, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not chances, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Gonna run it. It's Whitehead. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk away on that. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They go to the ground. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Working the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. Way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 8 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So now it's 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Suggs. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're you're going to take care of business, you know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.